So welcome back to DC Silver Age Storytime, and today's story comes from Action Comics number 85, published in June 1945, with story by Don Cameron, and art by Ed Dubrotka. I like this cover. Massage is so stimulating for the scalp. Toy ships carry out incredible piratical ventures on the high seas, while toy cannon blast down huge towers of structural steel ashore. Need we say more to indicate that the terrible Toyman is at his sinister games again, and even Superman is baffled as he brings his phenomenal strength, lightning speed, and razor-edge wits to bear on the amazing solution of the puzzle in Jade. So we start off with a tiny ship, but isn't this an 18th century man of war reeling with the recoil of a black powder broadside? And surely these old-fashioned cannon, with their quaintly uniformed crews, would be laughed off a modern battlefield. But it turns out it's just a toy created by the Toyman. Perfect, as all my beautiful toys are perfect. With them I shall wrest riches from the world, and if Superman dares to interfere again, he will learn that Toyman can devise games too difficult even for him to play. And at the Daily Planet, ready, Lois? We've hired a special launch to take you to meet the freighter bringing back the surviving millionaires from that shipwrecked yacht. I'm on my way, Chief. So she heads out and kind of makes fun of Clark a little bit, but mentions that the Toyman has yet again escaped. Don't cry over me. Toyman usually manages to provide some excitement before he's finished too. So she heads out to the ship that is carrying back the survivors of the Starret. There's smoke on the horizon, right about where we expect to meet the freighter. Take the wheel, McGuire, while I have a look. So he looks through the binoculars, but sees some tiny ships around the rescue ship. A fleet of tiny sailing ships surrounding the freighter. Where could they have come from? I don't know, but I do know I'd better use the ship-to-shore phone right away and let the planet in on it. So the folks on the freighter see these tiny ships. My little warships answer to the radio control perfectly. Now to swing them broadside to the freighter, and so they start firing, but the folks on the freighter are not scared until they discover that they're firing gas pellets. I can't breathe. Gas, it's got me. Ah! Now to board her while everyone's asleep and get, meddlers, but a broadside will fix them. So he starts firing on Lois's ship also. She is calling up Clark Kent, and she says, Clark, toy sailing ships attacking freighter and launch. They're shooting gas shells. I can't. Oh, are you kidding? Hello, Lois. So he heads out as Superman and can clearly surmise that it's the Toyman. There are the freighter and the launch and the toy warships, and someone is moving on the deck of the freighter. No doubt there are jewels and cash in the cabins of these rich folks, but I've wasted too much time already planting that bomb in the hold. Ah, here's Starret. How thoughtful of him to wear the very thing I'm after, these jade cufflinks. Yeah, very fortuitous to you that he was wearing the cufflinks. Superman shows up, but the Toyman explodes the bomb. I suspect you'll be too busy keeping this ship afloat to bother with me. What? I planted that radio bomb not to kill anyone, but to give you something to do in case you showed up and were bored. And now, goodbye. This is the first time I've ever seen the Toyman, that I can recall seeing the Toyman actually care about human life, and he'll do it again. Before, it seemed like he absolutely couldn't care less whether people died or not. Now to clear away the rigging, seal myself, and submerge. And so off he goes as Superman brings the ship back for repair. Oh, Superman, how? You can read all about it in the Planet, boys and girls. While you were cooling your heels, here I was on the ship-to-shore telephone. Why so glum, Clark? Because I not only got the rescue story, but scooped you on your own Toyman assignment. If I am glum, it's because the chief sent me to cover the Woman's Charity Bazaar with you. I'll be the only man there. So they head out to this bazaar, and all the rich women are in there, and in comes a tiny parade. Oh, Miss Jorling, Jorling, what a wonderful idea. Was it yours? Yes and no. The cutest little old man suggested suggested it, showed me these things, and asked permission to show them. Toys and a little old man. But out of the little parade come mice that scare all of the women. Time I put out the lights and got to work. I can spot Miss Jorling in the dark by the luminous flowers she's wearing. So he steals her jewels, but Superman spots him. Help, someone's stolen my ring. So, Toyman, we meet again. Superman, you've been following me. But he lights a fire as he's escaped, so Superman is forced to put out the fire as the Toyman once again flees. Well, I'll be burned to death. Be quiet. You'll be trampled to death. If you get panicky, Superman will take care of the fire. Thanks, Miss Lane. You keep order, and I'll do the rest. There you are, ladies. You frightened the mice away, and the fire is out, so you can relax. Clark Kent, don't tell me that you're afraid of mice, too. No, Lois, only of women who are afraid of mice. You say he stole your ring? What does it look like? A square piece of jade with some odd carving and a diamond set in the center. It wasn't very valuable, but I was fond of it. The starret's cufflinks were of jade set with diamonds. Who? Have a heart, Chief. Do you expect me to work 24 hours a day? Since you're interested in toys, I just wanted to tell you that one of our newsboys reported seeing toy artillery marching all by itself near the North Crossing rail trestle. So these little toys blast the trestle so that it will cause the train to crash. My toy artillerymen have done their work. Well, the engineer will see the broken trestle and stop the train, and I can search it at my leisure. But with all his precautions, Toyman never dreamed that a cloud of smoke from the locomotive might obscure the engineer's view. Goodness, that smoke is blinding the engineer. He isn't going to stop the train. The train will be wrecked and people will be killed. So again, he's very concerned about actually causing deaths. Great Scott, the trestle's broken and the engineer doesn't even know about it. So Superman's pretty upset now at the Toyman, but does manage to hold on to the trestle so that it doesn't collapse. I haven't a ticket, but I don't think the conductor will put me off till I've taken a quick look around. Superman, just what I'm looking for, and what Toyman was after. Do you mind lending me this jade watch charm and telling me where you got it? Help yourself, Superman. I bought it at, let me see. Why, there's Superman. Maybe if I watch and listen, I'll learn something. You say a man named Arch Wesson sold you all 4 pieces of jade, and a few days ago a man answering Toyman's description came to find out to whom he had sold them. Yes, Superman, I swear I didn't know Wesson was a pal of the late Jack James, the notorious bandit. No one needs to tell me the rest. Jack James died in the same prison Toyman was in, and was said to have left millions in hidden loot. His hideout was a farm just west of town. Here's my chance to get another scoop. So Superman goes right to the Toyman's house. Superman, how nice of you to come to call. Come right in. Thanks. I was going to anyway. Oh, you walked right into my trap. If I let them fire these needle-tipped arrows, at least one of them will puncture your skin, and they're loaded with poison that would kill even you. Maybe if I pretend to be afraid, he'll talk. No, Toyman, don't kill me. I only came to bring you this piece of jade. At last, all 4 pieces together. Their carvings make a map to Jack James' buried treasure. He told me about it before he died, but when I escaped, I had quite a job tracing them. But Lois comes in, of course, and so the Toyman switches targets to her and threatens to kill her unless Superman leaves, and he does. Superman, you're not really going to leave me here after I tried to save you. Sorry, Miss Lane, you brought it on yourself. I warned you to stay back, but you have a positive genius for getting into trouble. And people think Superman is brave and chivalrous, but actually he is planning on sneaking back into the house through the ground. Don't cry, Miss Lane. I'll bring you a chair to sit on and some food, and perhaps I'll even let you go when I find the treasure. He left me. Nothing matters. Pardon me, I forgot something. Superman, you did come back. I warned you. Now both of you die. See, Toyman, I knew that those little arrows wouldn't stand a chance against my skin. Let's discuss it another time, shall we? Anytime you say, as long as it's in state prison, which he constantly escapes from. Oh dear, and I did want so much to have the fun of spending all that money. Aren't you going to give me, aren't you going to give the little girl a big hand for doing it again, Clark? So she's got the headline. Please don't rub it in. The boss has already warned me to wake up or hunt for a new job. I'm really sorry. I hate to make you look like a fool all the time, but if you are one, can I help it? No, Lois, I guess not even Superman could do anything in a case like that. So this is yet another story where the Toy Man probably would have gotten away with it if he hadn't made a big production out of every robbery he did. He probably could have just stolen from them when they were alone or in their house or something like that. But anyway, that's another Toy Man story.